It's me, Lena the Plug, still pregnant. Look at this big bulb. 2020 just keeps teaching me to not have expectations because life just changes. I mean, I thought I was gonna be doing a lot of very different things in 2020, and then, you know, COVID happened, lockdowns happened, all sorts of things happened. And I'm learning this lesson again about not having expectations because life just throws curveballs at you by making it 2 weeks past my due date. Today, Monday. I am officially 42 weeks pregnant. My due date was October 26th. And I thought it'd be nice to have an October baby. I'll take a Halloween baby. And then, you know, when it got to November 1st, I was like, all right, I'll take an election day baby. And here we are, it's November 9th. And I'm like, can I just have my baby? How do I feel about sharing all of this? I don't think I've ever gotten more unsolicited advice in my life more than while being pregnant. Everybody wants to tell you something about your pregnancy, and I understand that most of those things come out of concern and experience, but sometimes I just want to be like, listen, I'm doing my thing over here. I have professionals helping me, and I don't want to hear from you. But then again, I am sharing my life online, so I understand what happens when you do that is people give you their opinion. There are risks to being pregnant for a very long time. However, I am being monitored every 48 to 72 hours because I'm past due at this point, and everything checks out. Like, baby's great, I'm great, I'm not super uncomfortable. If I was very, very uncomfortable and feeling very sick, I think I would have gotten induced in the hospital a while ago, but that's not the case. And baby's fine, baby's perfectly healthy. Actually just left a doctor's appointment where they do non-stress tests and they look at the ultrasound. My placenta is intact. My placenta is still giving her vital nutrients. There's plenty of fluid in my amniotic sac. She is passing with flying colors on all the tests. My blood sugar is great, everything's great. So the only thing is, the only reason that I would get induced at this point would just be out of impatience, which I think is another lesson I need to learn in 2020, and this baby is teaching me, is just to be patient. And who knows, maybe she'll come out like right after this video is done being filmed. But I just wanted to talk about like all the things I've done, because my DMs are full of people telling me like, hey, go shopping at TJ Maxx. That's what I did. And then my baby came out, and everyone has their own birth story with all of these things that just, I think, are mostly coincidences of things that they did right before they went into labor. But for the last 3 weeks, because I started trying to go into labor at 39 weeks, for the last 3 weeks, I've actively been trying to do things to go into labor. And my new thing that I'm gonna try as of today is to not try to go into labor and see if that works, because I have a laundry list of things that I've tried. It is actually insane the amount of time and money I've spent trying to get this baby to come out. Okay, so I would say the day before my due date, I got a prenatal massage, and my masseuse massaged pressure points in my feet that are known to induce labor, and that is why masseuses will avoid them while you're too early in your pregnancy and you shouldn't have your baby. So did that, nothing happened. What else have I done? Oh, I've had 5 membrane sweeps. 5. I think I got my first one like 39 weeks and 5 days. Nothing. And then I've basically gotten one every few days since then. I had my last one like 3 days ago. What else have I done? Oh, I did 2 of those acupressure massages actually, and the woman that I went to the second time, supposedly she has put multiple women into labor like immediately after they've gotten this massage, and she's actually had someone's water break on her massage table. So I was feeling really excited about going to see her. I think I went to see her at 41 weeks, so I was already like past my due date at that point. And she was actually worried about me driving home. She was like, do you want me to walk you to your car? Are you gonna be okay? And you know, sure enough, I did not go into labor. I was so ready that day because I had a membrane sweep, and then I went to get that massage, nothing. What else have I done? I've put primrose oil inside of me. I actually started trying to do that at 36 weeks. I did it for 2 days in a row, and then I got a yeast infection that hurt and burned so bad that I was freaking out because I couldn't sleep at night. And I'm like not used to getting yeast infections. I didn't realize how terrible they were. And all I could think, I had so much anxiety about like, oh my God, what if I go into labor and I'm burning and itching down there? It was like awful, because then there's only so much you can do to get rid of your yeast infection when you're 8 months pregnant, you know? So I was like putting apple cider vinegar on myself for multiple days for it to go away. It was not fun at all. And I swore off the Primrose Oil at that point. I have eaten dates. My cervix is really soft, so that's not the problem. What else have I done? Okay, everyone telling me like, go for a walk, go for a walk, go for a walk. I have worked out 5 days a week during my entire 9 months of my pregnancy. And most of those weeks, I've actually walked 7 days out of the week. I just take my trusty Apple Watch and I go and I like track my steps, and I'm really excited about it. I have walked many, many, many miles during this pregnancy. A lot of the time it was 3 miles per day. I would like to hit that goal. So I don't think that's the issue. I've eaten spicy food. I've had sex. I'm sure there's ones that I'm not thinking. Oh, I had 2 acupuncture sessions by a labor and delivery nurse. She definitely knows her stuff. She hit me on all my points. Didn't work. A lot of these things like did give me like cramps down there, like menstrual type cramps, but I have not felt like a true like, oh my God, hold me back, I'm having a contraction, I need help right now moment at all. I haven't felt any of those. My cervix is very soft, very effaced. I believe that's like your cervix is like really thick so that the baby stays in, and then it softens and gets smaller as you go on through your pregnancy so that it can start to dilate. If I'm saying that totally wrong, please let me know, but I think I'm kind of suggesting it correctly. I'm about 3 centimeters dilated right now, and I've been 3 centimeters for a few days, and then I think I was like 1 centimeter for like a few weeks. So it's just, I think that getting through from 0 to 4 or 5 centimeters is taking me a long time, and hopefully the rest of the way doesn't take so long. But my situation, because my birth plan is that I want to have a home birth, and I especially want to have a home birth right now because with COVID, you are very limited in the amount of people that you are allowed to have at the hospital with you. And so I've spent the last 9 months of my pregnancy working with my doula, working with my midwife, and working with my midwife's assistant. And those are 3 women that I want to be at my birth, okay? I also have hired a filmer / photographer to take photos of the birth. And then I have my partner, Adam. That's 5 people that I would want to go to the hospital with me. But because of COVID, I could not have that. Obviously, if the baby right now was in danger and I had to get induced, screw all of it. Baby being born safely is the most important thing to me. Number 1, no matter what. That's number 1. So, you know, don't misconstrue me for wanting to pick a home birth over the safety of my baby. That's definitely not the case. But last week, we basically pulled out all the stops, and at 41 weeks and 5 days, I started drinking castor oil, because castor oil is known to be very effective to putting you into labor. And I know everyone's gonna tell me that's not safe, that's not safe. I did it under the guidance of a doctor and a midwife, and they gave me the go ahead. The baby is okay right now. But basically, like, castor oil works, it seems like 99% of the time for people. I found studies that said it worked 50% of the time within 24 hours. But as far as like talking to people and experiences and reading stuff, it seems like it works for nearly everyone. So I cleared out my day Friday, and I told Adam to stay home from work, and I started pounding castor oil. I drank 2 ounces of castor oil at 8:30 in the morning, 2 ounces of castor oil at 10:30 in the morning, and then 2 ounces of castor oil at 12:30 in the afternoon. So I had 6 ounces total within a 6-hour period, and I was using my breast pump in between to try to stimulate contractions, because oxytocin is a hormone that you have in labor, and using the nipple and using the pump helps release oxytocin, because that's what you release when you're breastfeeding. So I was on this regimen basically. And if you don't know about castor oil, it is a highly effective stimulant laxative. I did not go into labor even after 24 hours, but I was sitting on the toilet a lot of the day. And I was in so much pain because I was basically raw down there. that I wanted to cry. Like I went to bed at like 8 p.m. and woke up at like 9 in the morning the next day. I slept so long because I was so exhausted from just going to the bathroom. And I kept thinking like I might wake up in the middle of the night with a contraction, but I was praying that I wouldn't because I was so tired already just from going to the bathroom. And I felt like my downstairs was like already destroyed before I even had to push a baby out. And that was giving me some sort of anxiety of like, okay, you're gonna have to use these parts very soon to go into labor, but like you're already all damaged and broken up there. Like I had Adam applying Vaseline to my backside because it was on fire. Like it was so gnarly, terrible, terrible, terrible. And I don't want to do it again. I never want to do it again. But basically that was the last resort thing that we were gonna do because you cannot give birth at home legally with your midwife only after 42 weeks in California, which is today. So my new birth plan is that I've hired a doctor, an OBGYN, who will be at my birth when I do go into labor at home. So I can still have my same birth plan with my same team. I just now have this additional doctor who I'm so glad I found because I think he's amazing, wonderful, and I'm gonna feel so much better that he's at my birth and he's able to track me, you know, track my progress and track what's going on with baby beyond baby's due date. But everyone is very hopeful that like within the next couple of days, baby will be here. I mean, every single day that goes beyond my due date is just like has to be much more likely. And I know that people watching this are probably like, that's dangerous, that's dangerous, that's dangerous, because a lot of people have told you that that's dangerous. But I believe that if you ask people, like you'll find that many, many people have gone beyond their due dates and had very healthy babies. Adam's mom actually had both of her babies at 42 weeks. My midwife was born 3 weeks past her due date. The thing with due dates too is that like they're not always accurate. I do believe that mine is super accurate because I was tracking my period and trying to get pregnant. So I don't think that my due date is wrong, but it's, you know, it's not like the baby knows like, okay, it's been 40 weeks. I need to come out now. You know, it's like, that's not how nature works. So some babies just need like a little bit longer to cook and they're really cozy in there. And I think I've made a really nice, happy home for her and she's not ready to come out. And I told her like, look, the election's over. We're safe. You can come out now. But she likes it in here. So at this point, it's kind of like a joke with me and Adam. We just laugh like, oh, maybe we'll have a baby today. But like, probably not. I almost don't believe that I'm ever going to go into labor because I have done the laundry list of things that have put many, many people into labor, but not me. I'm sure so many of you guys are watching this, who are watching this are like, what? Castor oil worked for me in 30 minutes, or my membrane sweep had me having contractions immediately. And like, man, I wish, but she's gonna come out one way or another, and I'm ready for her. I've learned my lessons of 2020, patience and no expectations. These are my lessons. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on why I'm still pregnant. I'm sure so many of you, well, I know so many of you are checking my story on my Lena the Mom account on Instagram saying, oh my God, where's the baby? Because, you know, I've been updating you guys this whole time, this entire 9 months, 10 months now. And, you know, I just want to update you guys again of what is going on with this girl. She's like determined to give me a stretch mark before she comes out. I think that's her plan. I don't have any yet, but I know a girlfriend who was like, I didn't get a stretch mark until week 42. And then I got my first one. I was like, damn it. So I've been lathering up. You know, it's not gonna be the end of the world if I get a stretch mark, but I would really, really love to avoid it because I have the scar. Yeah, she's in here. She's happy, she's healthy. And I'm just so grateful that I feel happy and healthy and that I don't need to rush this process right now. But like I said, if it changes tomorrow, if something's going on with her, I will be in the hospital, I'll be getting induced, I'll be getting a C-section, whatever needs to happen to make sure that she is happy, healthy, and safe. But yeah, it's so weird to make this video. Like when you're pregnant, you just hope and you think she's coming early, she's coming early, she's coming early. I got that in my head because a lot of people were saying, oh, I bet she'll be here by this date. And my mom had my sister and I both at 38 weeks. So it's literally 4 weeks ago in terms of my pregnancy. And here I am, just way on the other side of that. But send me all your positive labor vibes, any advice for a good, calm, relaxing labor. I don't want to hear any horror stories. Please, I've heard enough of those and I'm just not interested. I just want all the love and positivity and good baby vibes right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you have a good day on purpose, and I will see you next time. The nursery tour is ready. We're gonna drop it the day the baby's born. So follow our family channel. The link is in the description, and you can see it on there when it comes out. I think that's all I have to say. Yeah. Bye. Love you guys.